All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Rickey Smiley Unleashed. I'm looking at a lot of stuff. I'm just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how to put this, pull this thing together. We are living in a time right now where we're tackling America's gun violence crisis all over the country. And I was sitting here, I was just thinking while that song was on, like, damn, the only place I really feel safe where there's a lot of people is after I pass TSA. After I pass TSA Special K, I feel totally safe. The only thing I have to worry about is some turbulence at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some a bad flight or some weather or Delta or American flying through a cloud, which would have my nerves ain't where they used to be, or whatever. Getting more and more afraid of that. But just like I feel safe, I feel like ain't nothing gonna jump off other than a fight. Or somebody yelling or screaming or acting a fool on the plane or whatever. But the way TSA set up, especially in Atlanta airport, I literally feel safe. And now it seems like TSA going to have to be expanded into malls, elementary schools, high schools, coliseums where they have concerts, movie theaters. They're going to have to do a whole expansion of TSA just where people could feel safe because damn, you can't go anywhere because these random, it's almost like a purge is going on, and they're not going to do anything about these gun laws. Sean King wrote this on yesterday. This is real sad and disappointing. There's at least 40 lawmen, 40 armed to the teeth, but didn't do a damn thing until it was far too late. The situation could have been over quick, and we as a community witnessed it firsthand. Jacinto Cazares, the father of 10-year-old shooting victim Jacqueline, his daughter, told ABC News that the police basically did not go into the school until Jacinto threatened to rush in with parents himself. He made clear to the press that they were not waiting for backup because there was over 40 officers there. Either they had 40-plus heavily armed cops out there, right? And they froze while the kids and teacher was being slaughtered and were bleeding out. And we now know that the shooter was in the school for 90 minutes before he was killed. 90
Jesus.
Oh yeah, and I got video to back it up. I seen videos where the parents was outside of the school begging the police to go in. They was not waiting for backup because there was more than 40 armed officers outside. The first 911 call came at 11:30 a.m., but the police waited for nearly an hour before entering the school, and they claimed that it took them 30 minutes to find the key to open the door.
You know what? Oh my God!
This is a poor community.
40 minutes,
mostly Hispanic.
They could have kicked those doors down.
Yeah, kick the doors down, but they know how to go and try to do a bust to try to find a little nickel bag of weed
and shoot
somebody sleeping on the couch, but they can't figure out how to get in the school or whatever. And I bet if that was a damn a white school, they would have been in there.
You knew that in an upper middle class neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I can say it. White.
Yeah.
Damn that white. They didn't. They knew that was a school mostly Mexicans in there.
Oh Jesus.
And they stood outside, and then Greg Abbott, Hot Wheels, the governor of Texas, sat up there and was just giving praise to law enforcement or whatever.
Right.
But why? But, and try to move the conversation along instead of addressing gun violence, shouting out the police officers that came or whatever. But after an hour, man, you could have saved some of those lives had they, because a lot of them kids bled out.
But I heard they engaged the guy before he even went in the school.
What?
Who engaged the guy?
The police. Didn't the resource officer or somebody have some interaction with the dude before he went in, but said he couldn't stop him?
Probably. Who knows?
It's a whole lot wrong here.
But yeah, it is a whole lot wrong. It needs to be investigated, and people need to really get out here and vote during the midterms so they can. The Justice Department can start investigating, and they need to have a committee to investigate every single thing that happened and why all of those kids got shot down like dogs like that and got killed. and we just need to start, doing stuff in the community, man, to just figure out, because it's just not safe to go anywhere. I don't feel safe going anywhere. Anything, I'm talking about random gunfire, anything jump off at a red. My daughter had just left Whataburger on her birthday and was just sitting in the car at a red light, and 2 cars on each side of her, they had beef and they started shooting, and she got hit twice in the leg.
Oh,
just
man.
Random incidents all over the place, and people just out here just shooting. And in Texas, what are the laws in Texas, Kay?
You can be 18 with a heartbeat and some money in your pocket and buy a gun and
Right.
buy as many rounds of ammunition as you want. You can buy any type of gun you want. You don't need a registration. You don't need a license. You don't need training. You don't need anything.
Ricky,
But
do
look-
you think those? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you think those parents were afraid of being shot and killed themselves had they rushed
I don't
in?
think
'Cause
they cared.
I feel like if it was me or us out there and our kids were in there, damn them police, we'd have ran in.
I'm talking about
like
rushed.
we would risk our lives for our kids. Not saying that those parents wouldn't, but I'm sure they were scared that they would probably get
They
shot.
were probably being held back.
They would probably
Exactly.
I
They
don't
probably
know,
scared that
y'all.
they would get shot by the police officers.
exactly,
because
shot and killed,
the
right.
police officers, man, they hate Latino, they hate people,
Yes.
brown and black
Black
people.
people,
A
yeah.
lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them do. So I was just saying, we're just going to keep talking about this. And as you can follow Sean King page because he's really laying out a lot of information. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.